So today we woke up and we tried to start the boat to no avail.
We've been wanting to always learn how to sail off anchor. We're probably gonna do it totally wrong and bosh it up.
Okay, we're gonna put a bit of main out. Another rock, right?
Yeah. Go. All right, I have got the dead starter battery.
I'm Natalie and this is James, and this is our home, Zephyr. We have been sailing around the world for the past 4 years, and now we have got a couple of stowaways on board. Meet Flint and Kira, two puppy Weimaraners that are joining the adventure. Subscribe and welcome to our channel, Sailing Zephyr.
Well, good morning. We are picking up the hook here in Treasure Key and we're heading to Marsh Harbor. We need some fresh supplies. We need to go to the hardware store. We've had a great time here. The main beach at Treasure Cay is so beautiful. And yeah, it's time to go. We've been here 3 days. Caught up with some friends. Let's get a move on. Time to pick up the hook. Well, that's it, guys. We are anchored here in Marsh Harbor. There's a lot of boats in this harbor at the moment.
Were you expecting this many?
No, I was not. I knew there would be boats, but I did not expect there would be this many boats. Like when we were coming in, as you might see on the time lapse, there's us, Odessa, a catamaran up my clackers, another catamaran Kabu coming in up here. So there's 4 boats all just descending into the entrance. It was so crazy.
We want to make our stop in Marsh Harbor as short as possible, so we get going into town to get some fresh produce and get our laundry done. Check out this laundry that we have going here. It extends all the way to the front. And we're off today. Woo! Actually, Marsh Harbor has been really cool to hang out in because, I don't know, we keep comparing it to Nassau because Kira just opened the doors. We're picking up anchor and we're off to Man o' War. Woohoo! Hey. Which we are very excited about. It's looking a little bit miserable again today.
Standard issue.
I know. We had one really beautiful day yesterday of sunny weather, and now we're back to, well, yeah, the norm, which is
standard
this
operating procedure.
Overcast kind of day.
All right, we put some sails out, but we are going to motor because we want to run the water maker because we need water. But we're heavily reefed because it's blowing a hoolie. We got just a little bit of Maine, a little bit of Genoa. We are at like 29, 30 degrees, so that is what it is. We only got 4 miles to go, so it's all good. Nats settled in, doggos, and fresh pineapple. Woo! Well, that's it. Anchored. We are in a beautiful spot here. There's our friends Odessa. Anyways, time for some food. Now, instead of making a bunch of little individual Australian meat pies, she's made one gigantic meat pie, and look at this. Ooh, doggy. That thing looks incredible, and I bet it's gonna taste just as good.
So we've woken up this morning, tried to start the engine. Now our batteries have been really, really low, so it has been getting more and more difficult to start the boat. So we did think maybe the starter battery for the engine was starting to slowly decline, but it was always staying above 12.5 volts. So we were like, okay, maybe it's okay. So anyway, our good friends on Odessa have lent us. So today we woke up, battery is below 12, 11 point something, 11.67, and we tried to start the boat to no avail. So James went next door, here are the doggies. he went next door to Odessa and he grabbed their generator.
So the generator works fine and it's charging the house bank, but the starter battery should be charging as well, and it's not. So we borrowed their battery charger and put that directly on and ran the generator through that. And after 10 minutes, it hadn't even gone up 1/10 of a volt. So we've been having some issues starting the boat recently. So we think the starter battery is on its way out. It was a cheapie, but yeah. So we got to go to Marsh Harbor and buy a new starter battery, which means we're going to pick up the hook on sail, which we've never done before. And
sail there.
Sail there. And anchor. So there's gonna be a lot of firsts on this little journey.
Yeah.
And there you go. That's what we're gonna do. The anchor chain. You gotta do the technique. You know, obviously it pulls the boat forward. Yeah. So.
First time sailing off an anchor. And first time dropping the anchor under sail, really. So, yeah, this will be interesting. We've never done it. Yeah. Thankfully, the wind is pushing us back and there's no one behind us, because if there was a boat behind us, we would be screwed right now.
Goodness, wouldn't we ever?
So anyway, that's what we're going to try and do here, and use the opportunity that the wind is blowing us onto Marsh Harbor to get down there. So that is the plan. All right, Dan's just getting ready.
Yeah. We're gonna see.
I'm nervous.
I know. To be honest, this is kind of a cool experiment, isn't it? We've been wanting to always learn how to sail off anchor. We're probably gonna do it totally wrong and bosh it up. But we are, Nat is right, we are totally safe in terms of we've got a lot of room to maneuver here. So.
Okay, we're gonna put a bit of main out and hopefully sail off our anchor. We haven't pulled all the way, we're only taking the snubber off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, don't you want to wait for the sail to be on this side?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until we get pushed off that way.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. Let it come back through.
Okay.
Go. Okay, hurry up, Ben.
Yeah.
Nicely down with the hook, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow, we nearly took you out!
Woo. There we go. Sailed off our anchor. Woo. Just about made it. That was kind of scary.
That was.
God, I thought we were gonna hit our friends Odessa at one point. I think we maybe had too much main out. What do you think? It was hard.
I don't know. I think the problem was the hook went the opposite way, didn't it?
Yeah.
And we just timed the thing wrong, you know?
There was too much for me to pick up before the boat yawed again.
Yeah, that's it.
So by the time it did that, it was pushing us against our friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And then you said drop.
Yeah.
But then it wasn't really holding. It was just holding us, like, I think just enough that it allowed the boat to yaw the other way. And then we were able to, yeah, literally. And then we were able to pick up anchor.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
All right, so I do want to bring the main in.
Okay.
We can just sail with the Genoa.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that'd be the better thing to do. Got that.
Oh my God. So in all the commotion, I put the Traveller friggin' line on and just broke it. Well, this isn't too bad a sail.
Yeah, this is like a normal sailing, isn't it?
We're doing about 4 knots in about 10, maybe gusting up to 15 knots of wind, but we put our main away and we've just kept our head sail for now. So we have a bit more control of the boat because there's a few shallow areas here that we need to watch out for. We're gonna put some main out again because the wind's kind of dropped now.
Buttery sailing conditions, isn't it?
Yeah, buttery. This is beautiful sailing conditions. Okay, so that's the corner there. And you go around that corner and you go into the Marsh Harbor area where everybody's anchored. So we're gonna anchor just out here, just on this beachy bit here. We're gonna drop anchor and then James is gonna get in the dinghy and go around and get the starter motor. So wish us luck for this next bit because we've never done this. Okay, I got it.
Okay, just hold there, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Up under the bow. When I turn into the wind, you drop the hook, okay? I'm gonna turn it in, you're gonna go straight for 3, okay? All right, go for it.
That's 3.
That's 3. All right, let me know how we hold.
5.
Perfect.
In the middle of nowhere. And on a better note, the sun's out. Yay! James gets in the dinghy and goes to check on the anchor. So it's not dug.
Put the main out and let it dig it in a bit.
Fully dug, James is saying, because obviously normally we back down and there isn't enough wind to kind of push us back. So we're gonna put the main out and hopefully that will drag us back a little and dig it in. There we go, it's pulling it.
All right, I have got the dead starter battery. And we're gonna head in and get a new one. Let's go. We got a starter battery, and like the Caribbean, they're very expensive. But we got a bigger, better starter battery than what we had before, so hopefully it works better. But this has got more cold cranks, which is what turns your boat over. This has got 840, our last one had 800, and it's a larger amp hour battery. So hopefully it should do the trick and it'll fit. But let's install it. Okay, this will take literally 2 seconds.
God, I hope it starts.
Yeah, if it doesn't, then we got bigger issues.
I know.
Alrighty then. I should really check what kind of connectors it is at the top, because I think I have different connectors now.
Far out, you're joking.
No, I'm not. So different batteries have different types of terminal connections. Our other one had these are clamp-on ones that go around like that. Our other one had the screw bolt on the top. It's not a big deal. I actually have the adapters that go between them, I hope.
James has just gone back and come back because we had the wrong connectors.
These are universal connector that connects between the screw type and the lug type you see on a car.
So what do you do?
Yeah, so these are a universal connector because you have connectors like this, which are a screw.
Yeah.
And then for those of you that might have seen in your car, you have a post type where you have a clamp that goes around. So this battery has a clamp. Our last one had a screw. Doesn't really mean anything.
Just depends.
Yeah, it just depends. So it's a universal connector. So that goes on like that. Washer. A dog giving you a nice kiss. And it's just like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Liquid.
Inside the battery. Put our positive on.
Okay, Patron app.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the battery on. You can already see we got 12.3 volts.
That's already looking better.
Let's try starting the engine.
It's back up, but it wasn't the greatest start we were hoping for.
No, admittedly the voltage was a little low on the battery when we bought it, and that happens because they sit sometimes.
Yeah.
It was
Do you
at 12
think it's just that?
I'm hoping it was only at 12.3, which should be around 12.7. Minimum 12.4 normally for starting. But
it went right down to like 10 something when it went to
it cranked. Exactly. So I think the battery's just been sitting for a while.
All right, so what are we gonna do?
We're gonna go anchor in Marsh Harbor for the night. We're pretty spent. It's been a bit of a weird day, so.
Yeah.
And we can relax. The winds are weird tonight, so we'll put the hook down, relax, take the dogs for a walk. Well, that's it. That's the end of kind of a weird ass, saga. That's a great way to put it. You just get these days sometimes. You got to problem solve and just go with it. Luckily, we had great wind for our first time sailing off of anchor and dropping the anchor under sail. Got a new starter battery. We're 200 bucks poor. That's the way sailing goes sometimes. But we're gonna make some coffee, take the dog for a walk, and I think call this day an end, right?
Yeah.
That's it. All right, guys. We'll see you later. If you'd like to be a part of the journey and become a patron, go to the link you see here on the screen. Another way you can support us is by hitting that subscribe button.